Missing something can cause us enormous pain. The pain is due to the changes in brain chemistry. When the oxytocin and dopamine suddenly stop flowing, it happens after the relationship stops. Relationship with people or place. Places are alive, they breathe, transform, interact, and we interact with them. When the place doesn't exist anymore, it is nothing like homesicknesses. It is a hopeless nostalgia, an irrecoverable condition. Losing one's home's consequences in generational trauma. The loss of safety, stability, familiarity has a psychological impact, changing one's personality and interactions with their surrounding. This loss persists in the memories and the second-hand memories from other people, our family and previous generations. These memories intertwine with our memories, sometimes without hearing any stories. They just are. The memories of the lives of our family members from the previous generation are called post-memory. And according to literary scholar Marianne Hirsch, post-memory describes the relationship that the generation after bears to the personal, collective, and cultural trauma of those who came before, to experiences they remember, only utilizing the stories, images, and behaviors among which they grew up. But these experiences were transmitted to them so deeply and effectively as to seem to constitute memories in their own right. Although the generation after is the closest to experiences of transgenerational transmission, we also retain memories of more distant generations.
Activists alert the public. They have a sense of fear, not only for themselves, but for the children and what they have created during their lives. The house, the yard, the pathways through the forests. Everything they do now, they will do to keep that mind from opening. Not just Rio Tinto, but any other mine.
Dole Rio Tinto! Živela Srbija! Slobodna Srbija! Slobodna Loznica!
People usually spend 2 to 3 hours taking care of their homes, repairing windows, digging up the garden, cooking lunch, dinner. The rest of the time they spend in preserving the livestock, what they have planted, what they have earned. Children and elderly actively participate in all tasks, in the field, in the barn, in the preparation of firewood for the winter. But what has now become their main concern is an active role in communication and empowerment of all households in the village, in the struggle against companies that would open the mine. Activists agree that they will never move out of the village, nor will they sell their land to mining companies. They have no need to leave their homes.
Moramo da sačuvamo ovo naše malo što imamo, da možemo da nastavimo, da se rađamo ovde, da rastemo ovde. Priroda, čista, zdrava, hrana, voda, sve. Ako toga nema, nema ni nas.
The struggle for survival leaves its mark. It's hard for one person to cope with that, says a resident of this village. Somehow, everything remains in the foreground of that fight. And it's hard. It's very hard. Do you see that house up there? How empty it is. As if spirits were inside here now. That one feeling when I passed by that house. I'm not sure, is it a fear or a sadness? My children pass by that house over there. When the dog passes, he notices something is not right. That no one wishes you such a feeling. This is something we struggle with it almost every day, 7 days a week.
And this memory is a flood, coming and going with big volume and strength. It is something we cannot easily control, as different triggers already control it, except in cases when our memory blocks some, usually traumatic experiences. Everything else can surge at certain moments. Do you remember a loss experienced by our ancestors? Do you remember a loss experienced by your ancestors? Water not only moves as a flood, water also flows as a river. People settle next to the rivers. Rivers not only secure the fertility of the land as an important life-giving element, what is essential for the survival of the souls of the dead. In eastern Serbia, people believe that these souls are in the rivers awaiting the incarnation. Having rivers next to your home and preserving their natural flow means ensuring the continuity of life. What is happening? Rivers are disrupted and souls cannot stay in the water. The cycle of life stops. What do you feel knowing that it will happen? Does it hurt? It does. Solastalgia is a neologism formed by combination of the Latin word solatium and Greek root algia that describes a form of emotional or existential distress caused by environmental change. In other words, pain. We feel pain knowing the environment around us gonna change irreversibly. It will become a memory which we will pass on to future generations. The generations will experience floods of pain, a hopeless nostalgia, which is evoluted from solastalgia caused by human action and inaction, the need to control, to disrupt something so naturally powerful, meaningful and significant. Now stop. Look around. This environment will be different in a few years. These buildings won't be here. Does it make you sad? Most probably not, as you have no attachment. But I ask you a question. What environment do you relate to or relate yourself with? Maybe related. Can you feel homeless nostalgia? Can you feel a solastalgia? Remember, feel, tell.